with our public engagement campaign, the primary feedback from the community when it came to equity was, or lack thereof, was housing. So, due to multiple reasons, urban renewal, redlining, gentrification, housing prices in the area skyrocketing, it's displaced a lot of people. So, Asheville has a long history of Black culture and Black neighborhoods. And these Black neighborhoods, for generations, have contributed to the culture here. And this piece, I wanted to acknowledge that history, but also acknowledge the history of tragedies like redlining and urban renewal, and what they've done and devastated these communities, but provide a optimistic future. And projects like this, I hope, help in that process. So the center of the piece, we have the bird's nest, we have a house within. You can see there's two birds here. These are actual indigenous red-winged blackbirds. So you got the male here, which is very colorful, almost like it's on fire. This distinct red splotches on the front of its wings are an indicator of the species. And then here, you have a female. And I wanted to show a mating pair, because that represents family. And so these two birds are building a nest with the help. At the bottom here, you have actual two hands. It's almost like a first-person view. That's kind of a call to action to the rest of Asheville to help in keeping these homes intact. The tree itself represents genealogy, family. The house is pretty literal. So the coin also represents the history of the Black business, the legacy of that, but also reparations. I went to a reparations committee meeting while I was here for our community engagement, learned a lot about that, to understand what what the community thought the money could be put towards to actually have a long-term benefit. Even the plant species here, which is kudzu, not necessarily native to the area, but it's flourishing. And to me, there's, the African American community, it wasn't necessarily from the U.S., but it was forced to be here on, for whatever reasons, whether it was slavery or whatever, and now it's flourishing and it's contributed so much to the area. So that was the kudzu meaning there. And then back to the banners, that really puts it home. All these neighborhoods that I learned so much about in my community engagement campaign here, just attending different talks and talking to folks, that will all be represented here in the banners. And I got to shout out, my three apprentices, Ray, Isla, and Ariel. They really helped engage the community. I couldn't have got all the wonderful feedback just on my own.